heart made of gold, baby. I'm gonna love you till I'm old, baby. I just wanna be your baby. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. I like your soul. Don't need to be undressing to feel like you're impressing. Must have died and gone to heaven. Go on and take me to confession. Give me five. Yeah, you got me singing Holy Mother of Moses. I just wanna buy you roses. Open every door that closes and kiss you from your head to your toes. I like your soul, baby.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I'm super excited to be here with you. My name's Angela, and I'm going to be your host for this evening. And we are going to be talking about color coding with your essential oils. We're really excited. We've got a great speaker with you here tonight. We also have some wonderful testimonies as well. So first off, I want to go ahead and introduce Chris Hedrick. She's going to be sharing a little bit about her testimony with the oils. Go ahead, Chris.
Good evening, everybody. The oils are fabulous. And in my business with Energetic Grace, I do not put anybody on the table without applying the oils and using them. The oils are completely childproof, if you would, with comfort, confidence, courage, and contentment. You never have to know exactly what you're using them for. You just got to use them, get them on your body and use them. The best tool that we have also is Connect. The Connect spray, I have one in my bathrooms. I have one in all my offices. I have one in each one of my vehicles because I just sprayed my mouth. You can spray and use this continuously all through the day. I have grown men and children who are using them to help control their anxiety, their stresses, and to calm their nervous system. When we get so anxious, especially with everything that's going on in the world today, people are looking for tools to help calm them down. And a lot of people don't want to swallow something and they don't want to drink anything. But because these smell absolutely wonderful and they are so effective, they're the easiest thing that we can do. And we've taken all the guesswork out for everybody. And it is just beautiful, the results that people are getting. And so another thing, foot soaks. You want to do something that's very, very relaxing and self-rewarding. Mix yourself up some Epsom salt, put some oils, essential oils in them, soak for 20 minutes, dump the water so you don't reabsorb all of the stuff that you've just pulled out of your body, and just relax. Let your body cellularly absorb all of this goodness and healing from the inside out. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoy this seminar. or talk.
I loved hearing that. You know, we don't think about adding it to those those baths and things like that. I've used our Clarify oil, and I love adding that in just for the scent, but also just knowing what it's doing for my body. So yes, and that Connect spray is one of my favorites too. So next off, we have our speaker. I'm super excited to introduce Jennifer Pressimone. She is actually our Solle Essential Oil formulator, but she's also the vice president at the National Association for Holistic Aromatherapy. So go ahead, Jennifer.
Oops, am I unmuted now? Hopefully I'm unmuted.
You're good, Jen, go ahead.
Okay, awesome. So I am excited that I get to talk to you about one of my favorite subjects, aromatherapy. So I want to share with you a little bit of the backstory behind how the Solle Essentials tie into the Solle colors that we have. It's really nice to be able to use them in a simple way to help you move your health in a healthy direction. So with the 4 categories that Solle has, we are using the primary colors because really you can create any color with these 4 colors. And the significance here is that we are using it in the way of a compass. A compass helps you find where you need to go. And in health, it's nice to have a navigation system to help you move in the direction that you want to go in. And so, you know, just like you have north, south, east, and west, we have clarify, calm, balance, and lift. And sometimes you need to go north, sometimes you need to go south, sometimes you need to go northeast. And so this is where we see the combination of you know, we have the essential oils and we also have the compass blends that are integrated. There's several of the blends integrated into one. And this is why. And this is what we call directional support or directional health. It's nice to know, you know, we can find direction to get where we need to go to have mind and body balance. And so we can see where the oils fit into our 4 categories. So if you think yellow is the sun. It brings in light. It can help you find your way. And so it clarifies a path for you. It's going to clarify a path for your health. And so we have clarify, confidence. In the blue category, we have calm. So and contentment for calming waters. For green, we have balance, right? Green is, you know, for grass and earth to help us find balance within ourselves and our health. And then we have red. Red, we know, ignites fire. It ignites passion. And so it's going to lift our spirits. And so this is the Solle Essentials line that we have, the aromatherapy line. Scent is very powerful. If you don't know that already, it's something we certainly have learned over the past few months, that if we don't have our sense of smell, it really affects our mental health. It affects our emotional health as well as our physical health. And so what it's doing whenever you smell a scent is it's igniting our electrical system. It helps your head, your heart, your gut communicate with each other, sending the right messages in its entirety to the right locations. And this is going to help you manage your stress and balance, you know, everything that's going on. So it's great to add it to anything that you're doing. So I like to do something that I call smell around the clock. And I like to support my body throughout the day. Just as you don't eat one meal a day, you want to smell several times throughout the day to support your body at different times. We can match it up, you know, with the circadian rhythm of the body. But more simplistically, what's going on with you? What do you need? You know, we need something when we wake up. We need something in the afternoon. We need something in the evening. And so by doing this, you will get in smelling different oils throughout the day, is going to give you this variety of support. So for mental support, for emotional balance, for physical mobility and flexibility, to make sure you have positive energy, and also, environmental health. What you breathe in is really affecting not only your smell, but your respiratory system, your thyroid, your entire body. And so let's go through each of the 4 categories, and I'm going to walk you through them the way that I like to do them. It doesn't mean I do them this way all the time, but it's a great place to start. It's a great system that you can follow. So if you have them, I want you to grab them and smell them with me. So if you have the Lift or you have the Comfort, I want you to grab it and smell it. So I start my morning with the red category. And so this is where I'm waking up with my passion. I really am lifting my energy and to move me into a comfort that I can handle whatever is going on for the day. So this is lifting my energy. It's igniting my passion. It's fostering my comfort level, helping me to feel loved. The oils that are in here, we have cinnamon, we have some fruits in here with the grapefruit and the orange and the lime, and we have Ravensar, which is really supporting our lungs to help us take in some deep breaths, to really take in the breath of what's going to be happening for the day. And all of this, it's going to stimulate our gut health, so we can digest physically what's going on, but also emotionally and mentally. Then for mid-morning, my mid-morning smell, I do the yellow category. And so this is really what I'm using for my boost. It's going to help me find clarity. It's clarifying my confidence and giving me the confidence to handle the things that I need to handle, helping me connect with my purpose. If I feel lost or scattered or overwhelmed, this brings me back to center. And physically and mentally and emotionally, it's helping with movement and circulation. And so that is the goal of the yellow category, is to stimulate and create and nurture and nourish our circulatory system. That way we don't get stuck. In the afternoon, we need to ground and balance ourselves. So according to the circadian rhythm, at 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., your body is doing maintenance on the bladder. And then from 5 to 7 p.m., your body is doing maintenance on the kidneys. And that is where we hold the emotion of fear. And so really to stay balanced and grounded, to finish out our day, to do that last push so we can finish all of our tasks at hand, so we can have a restful sleep whenever, we get home or whenever we're, getting ready for bed. We need to have this stability. We need to have this vitality. And with supporting your urinary system, you are reducing fears. A lot of fears seem to creep up between 3 and 7 in the afternoon. You think of when kids get home from school. This is a great time to smell the Balance blend to help them. And then we want to smell the blue. So if you have the Calm oil or you have the Contentment, I want you to smell it. And this is a great way to end the day, quieting mental chatter, quieting our nerves, quieting things down, just to feel very calm, soothe. As Chris was mentioning about the foot soaks, it's nice to put the Calm with some Epsom salt and doing a really nice foot soak. It's going to help you feel nourished, content. It's going to help you be at peace. And really calming any gut health issues or gut spasms that might be happening. So the fun thing about the Solle Essential blends is that it really does make health fun. So with it, we're going to find joy and comfort. It's going to support our immune system. It's going to help us feel loved, really supporting our pancreas and blood sugar, as well as circulation and keeping our blood moving. It's going to help us find a clear path. So we're using Clarify to find that clear path with our brain, our chest, our circulation, our gut, our legs and our feet that get real tired from those of us that have to stand all day. We feel rooted in our health. We feel balanced. Our mood is balanced. Hormones, nerves, fear, body system, skin, it's all balanced because we really have connected at a root level, at a cellular level with our health, with the soul products. And by using the essential oils, we are reinforcing those effects. We are reinforcing our body's ability to achieve health and hold on to it and sustain and maintain that health. And then calm. This is our stress-free environment that we are creating, our mind. Calm also helps with dry, itchy skin issues. It calms the worry, which you hold in the gut. It calms anxiety, spasms. So you think leg spasms, intestinal spasms with IBS or PMS, anything that's spasming. And Connect has all 4 of the oils in here. So this is a really nice thing to take with you. And so you can use it for anything. I call it my everything spray. It just connects you to everything and really improves your overall health. And then with the Comfort Roll-On, we are combining the red, the yellow, and the green. So we have Lift, Clarify, and Balance inside of Comfort to help you feel safe and steady as you move forward in the day. You feel comfortable with moving forward. Our Confidence Roll-On is Clarify and Calm. So you feel relaxed as you're moving forward. You have the confidence to conquer anything you set out to do. And our Courage Roll-On is helping you feel stable and relaxed. We're balanced, we're calm. Everything is just like, okay, yes, I got this. I can do it. I am doing it. And Contentment Roll-On. This is helping you feel inspired, supported, and satisfied. Just really being content with, okay, things are good. When things are out of balance and disarray, we need to bring them in. So we have Clarify to allow movement while we are being rooted and calm down so that things can work their way to finding that balance. That is a beautiful thing about using the contentment. So using these formulas for, physical health, but also psychological health, mentally and emotionally, just smelling them. Whenever you smell it, you are now different than you were a few seconds ago because it shifts you. It helps you move. We've heard that shift and pivot word so much, but really we can't stay stuck. And it's okay to have unhealthy emotions. It's okay to be sad and to have grief and anger and fear. It's okay. You just can't stay there. And the beautiful thing about the oils and why I smell around the clock is because it keeps me moving throughout the day. Because sometimes I don't know that I'm stuck. And then hours later, I realize I was. So this keeps me moving forward, and definitely activating our senses, as Chris said, is so important. So I'm so glad that you guys are here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about something that I'm passionate about and near and dear to my heart, because they do work. And the way that I formulated them is to, like Chris said, take that guesswork out so you feel courageous, confident, comforted, and content with using these, not only for yourself, but for your family and for other people that you're helping. So I'm wishing you a lot of health, much health and happiness, and use your oils because you will feel the difference, I promise.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. That was wonderful. I loved how you just talked about it being a clock and bringing in the compass aspect of things. Because I think that when I remember when I started using them, kind of like the clock, it really does make a difference, and you really can feel that. And I don't know about anybody else, but I was feeling very relaxed by your voice. So thank you so much. Next up, we have McKatie, and McKatie is going to be sharing a little bit more about her testimony with the oils and her children.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on tonight. As you can see, those are my 2 little girls that I use the oils on. I've loved having so many different tools in my toolbox to help me and my girls. Oakland about a month ago, well, they both started getting sick, but Oakland started showing signs first. And she went and dug through my little soul drawer that I have in my kitchen filled with all my oils. And she grabbed the balance bar. She said, Mom, I don't feel good. Will you open this? And she started rubbing it on her chest. And it was so, it just makes me super grateful that I've done that so much that they know when they aren't feeling good, that's what they go to. They go grab their oils. Even Berkeley, she's 18 months. And she found a contentment blend a couple days ago, and I unscrewed it for her, and she put it on her belly and on her chest, and was just loving that she can do that by herself. And so it amazes me that even at 18 months that she is aware of what her body's feeling, and just that the contentment like helps her calm down and relax before bed. So I've just been grateful for these oils and what they've done for me and my kids. So thank you to everyone who has helped. It's made bedtime so much easier.
Thank you so much, McKatie. That was wonderful. And I am right there with you with the kids. I remember doing the contentment oil myself with my daughter when she would get constipated. So yes, it is such a blessing. Next up, we actually have Greg Halliday with us. He is our Soul Naturals president and founder, and he's going to be digging in and talking to us more about the Solle Essential Oils. Welcome, Greg.
Hello, everybody. And I just want to thank Jennifer. Every time she teaches, I just feel, I don't know about you, but I feel like I understand a little more every time. She teaches in such a great way that just kind of speaks to my mind and, my heart, and how important I feel like these oils are. I will say just a couple things before I share what I had come prepared to prepare with tonight. One of the great foundational programs that I've seen with one of our leaders, and many of you know Lydia, when she added in the oils, and in her case, she added in the compass. She has them all 4 of those compass. And I love how easily now, I've watched it now, maybe a year and a half. It might be as many as 2 years, because time flies faster for me now. But they so readily talk about, their nutritional program and the oil. And here's what we do with the oil. And I think, Jennifer, your teaching and your example here, it is soaking in, because they always did go together. They're really, if you want to get the full benefit and take full advantage of the resources that we're blessed to have here, you got to use them both. And I personally am so grateful. Jennifer is, I think, a genius. She's not only a wonderful teacher, but her formulas are just fantastic. And what I thought I would do today, because I'm not the expert like Jennifer is in this, I'm the student. But one thing that I like to do is I like to look for keywords. And I will tell you, this is just the way I've been feeling the last year and a half. I really look for the emotional words that Jennifer includes in her trainings, because she has the physical there too. And I think I've always gravitated there, because I don't know where I've come from with, and working on the backside with formulations and labs and the science. And I love that Jennifer will kind of match that up for us. But lately, what has been the way that I've helped myself is looking for the emotional descriptors. And so Jennifer does this a lot. If you look at her slides, she does not write them out in full sentences. When she teaches, she does. But I don't know. Jennifer will have to you'll have to ask her, why do you do it that way? I have my opinion, because I think she wants us to listen to our own self, our own body and mind, and hear what we need to hear with those keys, because it might be just a little different for each of us. So I'm going to do what I call, I hope it's not too boring. It's called my stare and share, because I'm staring at something. And what I'm staring at tonight is Jennifer's. This is from the little booklet that's in the Compass gift set, okay? So what I wanted to do, because she took us through these categories so awesome, and yes, Matt, we need those slides. Those are awesome. I don't know, Jennifer, are you sharing that at Summit or something different? Probably something different, huh?
I have something spectacularly different.
Okay. Okay, so we just like need it all. But okay. So this is from Jennifer's information. And just think about what she said about compass. Sometimes we need north, northeast. Sometimes we just need east. Sometimes we need a blend of all. So I'm going to go through the 4 that are the roll-ons. The first one is courage. And she talked about it tonight. So just think back a little bit. And I'm just going to pull out the emotional words. Okay. To me, these are the words that she built. And this is how I think of it. This is why she formulated courage and how she hopes we'll use it. If these words spark kind of a response in you, okay, then this might be something for me right now. So these are some of the emotional words she has with courage: fear, stress, anxiety, nervousness, nightmares. Okay, that's not an emotional word, but it kind of is to me. Night fright. Yeah, kind of. Phobias. Okay, and on the flip side, inner strength and perseverance, adventurous. Okay, I just love pulling out these. So courage is all about those things. It's all about bringing to the good all those things. Okay, next one, contentment. So now we're on the blue label, right? Anger, worry, negativity, stagnant. And then flipping it. Feelings of stability, heart and gut alignment, establishing boundaries. Okay, that's contentment. This is just right from the brochure. Now comfort, the red. Guilt, uncertainty, feelings of being distant, untrusting. Okay, and on flip side, recharge, revitalizing spirit, finding satisfaction with who you are and where you are. Okay, I love those words. Do any resonate? I'm going to reach for comfort. Confidence, the last one. Mental chatter, quieting the mental chatter. Anxiety and worry, supporting that. Focus, productivity, allowing your healthy self to shine. Okay, so I realize it's hard for me to just pull out the word, and sometimes I like the little phrases, but I love to actually lately go there. And I really actually don't even read the other stuff right now that's underneath them. That's just me. And go there. How am I feeling right now? And I was always looking at it on a daily or in an instant, but now, after tonight, I'm going to think about that clock and, around the clock, because, man, things change. If we're involved and we're out there doing, things change. But isn't that great about life? Because things change when you have things to help you, like these roll-ons and these undiluted oils that help us make the change a good one. I'm really grateful for that. So thank you, Jennifer. And that's what I want to share in the Compass Blends tonight.
Thank you so much, Greg. That was such good information. Well, while we have you here, we actually have a question. Could you tell us a little bit more about your perspective on the Soul Certain Guarantee?
Yeah, absolutely. Because this is number 8, right? So we're on 8 of 10. And I think I've shared that before, but in case someone might be listening for the first time, we wrote these 10 Soul Certain, I guess you would call them standards, before we even launched the company. And I like to say this, most of the reason is so that those who work on the side of preparing and getting ready these products for you will always see what we are holding ourselves to. That's really most of the reason. The smaller part of the reason is so that anybody else can read it. And but I think it's so important that these things be written down. And I love this one right here, because this one, I hope we always keep this quality. It's a quality of learning, that we want Soul to be a company of learning, because there is more being figured out, some of it through scientific investigation, some of it through just better technology, and so more information, some of it through, a lot of it through experience and people helping other people. And this one kind of alludes to that that as things advance, we will always be seeking the latest information. Basically, I mean, that's kind of, if you read between the lines, that's what it's saying. And I'll give you an example. When those of you who are able to come here in a couple of weeks out to see the manufacturing facility, you'll see something that Blake will show you in the tour that is in recent years a brand new technology about an entire quality process. And what I loved about it is, Blake, this is very costly, by the way. You spend a lot of money to even license yourself, and then you spend money for annual training in pretty good sums, where people who this is all they do. I'm gonna leave that little mystery. Okay, you can see what it's called when you come out here, because I want to let Blake present that to you, because that's something he runs. But there's an ongoing fee every year. Why is it worth so much money? Because this process gives greater insight into every single step, from the product being received and what our standards are for the raw materials, to each step of combining and blending, to transferring and bottling and everything. And what's so neat about it is you build in all the quality checks so that the next step, it actually can't even be activated in the system until the quality check is approved. So one thing I appreciate, this is an example of technological improvement in programming that looks at the human side of quality and helps make it much, much harder for us, because we all can make mistakes as human, to make an error, because we know that we're going to walk this quality step by step. I will say also that when it comes to lab analysis, there are technologies that let you see it at a greater microscopic level. I mean, those kinds of things tend to be advancing as well. And so we've chosen to we actually work with 2 local labs, not 1, because since these labs do nothing but lab work, they're always getting the latest technology and information. Whereas I used to work in a situation where we bought our own. But once you buy one, now you sort of feel compelled to use it for a lot of number of years. You don't buy every single model. You buy and use and use and use, and then at some point you buy the next. So that's the reason for using third-party labs. Now, not to say that there won't be times that we do buy some things there, but not for the most intricate tests, because we always want to have the latest. Because if we can understand it and see better everything going on, then we can do our part to make sure that you always have the highest quality in Solle products.
Thank you so much, Greg. All right, we have a little bit more time for one more speaker. We're going to be hearing from Chris Lott.
Good evening, everybody. It's funny that we were talking about oils tonight, because prior to getting on this call, I not much of a presenter, but I grabbed the courage roll on and I put that on. And so that's kind of interesting that that's what Jen and everybody was talking about tonight. So anyway, that was me. So hopefully that will help me throughout this. But something that I think they want me to talk about is the financial side, or the business side of Solle Natural. I love Solle Natural. I love the products. I love the company. I love the people. But a little bit of a backstory. Years ago, we would go on trips, and Corinne, everybody knows, Corinne loves to travel, and I've learned to. But years ago, it was a struggle for me to even want to go on the trips. Maybe that's a little bit better, maybe not. Mainly because I just had a problem going on a trip if we weren't paying cash, you know, and if we were going, I felt guilty going on a trip, you know, when I should be, you know, making a payment somewhere. But fast forward to now, or even the last several years, 5, 6, 7 years, you know, that's not a worry for me anymore. And I surely hope, I think it's been a lot more enjoyable for Corinne knowing that, you know, I'm there. You know, I'm not worried about the truck. I'm not worried about the business. I'm not worried about our house payment. You know, it's, and a lot of that comes from Soul Naturals and a lot of the trips that we go on, Greg ends up paying for anyway. So that's another added benefit. And I just want to say, you know, share that side of the business with y'all tonight. And I'm again thankful for Soul Naturals and thankful for you, Greg.
Thank you so much for sharing, Chris. And there's so much truth to that. And after you meet the people, it honestly becomes just like a soul family. So with that being said, I would love to talk a little bit about the business opportunity. And, you know, talk to your mentor if you're interested in signing up. It's only $25. And when you sign up your first member, you get that $25 back in soul credit when you have your first member join. And next, we are always looking for testimonies from you. You know, if you have a story where you're, you know, using your oils with your little one or your pet, or, you know, you're finding that something is helping you, more than likely it could benefit someone else. So we encourage you guys, message your mentor, message one of us. We would love to hear more of your testimonies. So please, please do reach out because your voices do need to be heard too. And last, if you are not a part of Stories of Hope, please be sure to join our group on Facebook. You can also text HOPE to the number on the screen, and that will actually get you the recordings of tonight and any of the other ones that you want to catch up if you missed. And it's just kind of a great way to keep in touch with us as well. So again, thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, and we hope that you learned something. So have a great night, and we'll see you next Monday.